So you finished your university, finished your education, finished your courses, and you're not really sure what to do next. Let's talk about it. Hi everybody and welcome to S.M.E Talks. So this video is for the young people who finished their university, would like to get into their careers, not sure what to do. Should we travel? Should we work? What should we work? Where do I look for work? All that good stuff. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel and show some love. It's much appreciated. So I would suggest, right, if you have the financial ability and you can afford taking, time to travel and see the world and all that stuff, by all means, it's your life. That's what you want to do. I'll cover the aspect of actually looking to get into the job, into the market, and to starting up your career straight after your university. Don't be distracted by pay. I know this sounds weird. And you say, what this guy is talking about? But believe me, what you need to do after finishing your university or your education, you need to find a job, a role that you will learn from. That's very important. That's what you need. What you need first, between like 2-3 years of your career after education, you need to dedicate that to learning, gaining new skills, having projects. Avoid getting into, if you can get into project-based work, so you're not doing repetitive things, that would be fantastic. A place where I would look for, you have companies, large companies, they have graduate schemes. And these tend to be fantastic, the ones that actually do that. Because they have a structure in place, they have professional development in place, the pay packages are usually good, and what they have also, which may be useful and important to you, they have a career progression path. So what they do, they say, okay, we do medical software. Our clients are the NHS and the health providers. This is what they do. The kind of roles we have developers, we have designers, we have project managers, we have account managers, so on and so forth, right? They have different departments and different teams that are responsible to produce their products. And what they do, because you are a graduate, you don't know what you enjoy, you don't know what you're good at, you don't know where you see yourself in the future. We start you on the basics for each of these skill sets. You will work in project management, you will work in dev, you will work in design, you will work in business analysis, and I'll give an example. There is a graduate path even in the law firms, They will give you exposure to pro bono, they'll give you exposure into family law, and all the other stuff that they do. And I believe that's what the doctors do as well. They have, you start in ER and then, you progress, and whether you become a general practitioner, you become a specialized surgeon, you're going through the trenches. But the importance of having such a scheme, after 6-7 months or a year, your first year, you have a clear vision on what you're good at, what you enjoy, and by that time, you have research to see which of these have better opportunities elsewhere. I suggest not getting into a field that's very, very niche. It's got a plus and it's got a minus. So let's say that you are someone who you do something for airplanes, right? And now we've got with what's going on in the world, there are no planes, no flights. Flight companies are going out of business. And if your experience and skill set is exclusive into doing something within the airplane, you will be in deep trouble. So in IT, for example, the technologies that was used in the late 90s, early 2000s, they switched and become more Microsoft focused, and Apple had their own thing after. People with that particular skill set before that switch, they lost their jobs because it becomes redundant, no longer needed, and they needed to retrain themselves. Their experience became somewhat irrelevant. Experience is experience. It's never irrelevant. You can learn new things. But for me as an employer, if you come to me with an experience that's relevant to what I do, guess who's getting the job? You. So talk to the alumni within your university. If you have a decent university or education provider, they have like a small team that have relationships with the human resources departments with different companies and different organizations, which will make your life easier. They might have a job bulletin board for you to see what's available out there. The main takeaway from this video is don't be distracted by money when you start. Be focused on skill sets and on things that you will be learning, because that will be useful to you throughout your career. You could leverage your friendships, get people that you know who got with a good employer, they might get you in, all that good stuff. But what's important is the criteria. And again, if you don't have to work in the same field as what you graduated in. I've seen people, actually, one of the guys that I worked with, he's done his computer science with us. He worked in IT support when he graduated, but then he worked as a junior producer in a large TV station in the UK, and from that he moved to be, he directs clips, he directs ads, and he acts as well. So he switched completely from working in IT and technology into working into something creative that his degree has nothing to do with, but that's what he enjoyed. He had the opportunity and he took it. But just think 2 steps ahead. That's all what I'm going to say. I hope you found the video useful. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Take care for now.